I focus on the theme of identity in this passage. It was basically just talking about how Abenze would like borrow clothes and how he didn't look the same, but and he would change himself based on the people that he surrounded himself with. It deals with like real life situations when people would just change themselves to fit in or just to um, just to fit in. They was like comparing cultures to others when it was like the Igbo people wouldn't behave like us, comparing like their cultural like backgrounds to theirs. And I said that when he was like, you can read all the books he wants, but Bush is still in his blood. I was comparing that to how there was people would say you can take the person out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the person. Like still you'll be from there, but you not. You still have the mindset that you would if you were still in the hood. Um, that's why I was like, he take knowledge, but he had the same mindset. And Obed believed that he was more superior and better than him. He he was mocking him based off of, like based off what he believed.
Okay, so move to your next theme. So you got identity. What else do you have?
Um, I was focusing on cultural appropriation.
Okay.
How they, how in the book the author was focusing on how like the hair and the way they were dressed, and she referred to how people would try to look different ways because that's how they want to look for white people. And when I read this, I thought about that because it's like he thought he was better, but he was still from where he was from. Um,
Okay, what else?
um, um,
You got
You
2
still have
minutes.
2 minutes.
um, well, we could talk about how Adichie will compare other
Compare other what?
I was gonna say cultures, but I already said that.
But if you just keep talking, other stuff will come. Just sitting there is not helping.
I don't have nothing else.
So, in this particular excerpt that you have, there is a lot of reflection around the theme of culture. So if you look at, and there are two different places. Let's look at the first instance where Adichie writes about the relationship between Emenike and his wife Georgina. And he kind of makes a joke about her, but Benze points out that he knew from the muted awe in his tone that the mockery was colored by respect. The mockery of, despite what he believed about himself, he believed that his wife was inherently superior to him. As you think about culture, which you brought up, what do you think Adichie was trying to reveal by showing Emenike and his wife Georgina in that way?
What are you trying to reveal about their culture?
No, just about their culture, but just they're a part of the same culture because they're both in Europe right now. But they're different because Emenike is Igbo and Georgina, although she's white, she's Oyinbo. So what do you think Adichie was trying to reveal about African culture?
Well, he said mockery colored by respect. I think he was trying to reveal how people will copy like black culture just to try to fit in, or just
Or just what?
or like how the Kardashians will wear like braids or they would date darker men. I think it's for like attention or to make it seem like they down or that they really, I don't know.
Looking at the comment that you actually brought up in your commentary about Coyote stating that Emenike could read all the books that he wants to, but the bush will still be in his blood. Given this particular context, it is a person who's a part of the exact same culture as him making that statement. Why do you think Adichie had Coyote say that instead of one of the European people that encountered Emenike? What do you think what was her purpose in doing that?
Maybe it was just his character. I guess it would just sound better coming from him, or it put her in different.
Put her in different what?
Perspective of what he was saying.
Okay, that's your time. Tracy.